This is always one of my favorite times of the year to come together to celebrate girls and young women and youth who identify as female who are impacted by the justice system. So I want to really thank all of you for being here, for taking 2 days out of what I know are very busy lives to spend time together so that we can, as a community and as a state, lift up the stories of girls and young women, but also make our community and our state responsive to the needs for every girl.
There's a lot of planning that goes into it, but when we are at the beginning of the planning stage, we're thinking about what is happening in the field of working with girls that people want to know more about. We bring in national presenters from across the country to come in and tell us what is happening for girls in those communities and tell us about the trends that are happening and how we can apply that work to everything that we're doing.
This event is such a special event. I leave here feeling so empowered, and I learn so much every single time. Not only as just like a personal human being, but as a person in the community, and also like as someone who practices in the community and works with girls. I just feel like I learn so much, and it changes me. Honestly, it really does.
I think what's unique about the summit, all of the speakers' work is centered around the lives and experiences of girls and young women. The Policy Center tends to follow the relational cultural models and other models, frameworks that put girls and women at the center. And when you do that, you get the real lived experiences and stories. And that helps clinicians, that helps law enforcement, that helps everyone from various fields work better to serve girls and meet their ever-changing needs.
I think compared to other conferences that I've attended in the past, the summit is really formatted to allow you to have more of an intimate interaction with the presenters, in addition to being able to dig deeper into the work that we do based on the breakout sessions that are offered.
Well, I can tell you that traditionally for the summit, it's the majority women, but we also have men in the audience. And we know that in doing the work for women and girls, that it takes allies. And so we need men in the room that are willing to ally and uplift that work as well. About a third of the people are actually working for the Department of Juvenile Justice, because the work we do at the Policy Center is for girls especially involved in the justice system. But it's also very much, we get school counselors that come in, we have students that are studying social work and psychology, we have advocates, authors, many philanthropists that are coming because they want to inform their giving. There's a lot of flexibility with the workshops, but there's this element of fun that comes along with it. Other conferences can feel a little bit dry, but I hear so much laughter when I'm here. People are laughing, having a good time, they're well fed. We also have a vendor hall to kind of break things up, because sometimes the things that we're talking about are difficult topics. And while some people can feel really invigorated, some people, the topics can get heavy and serious because people can become vulnerable as they share their experiences in our workshops as well. And so it's definitely still fun even if you're an introvert.
The keynote was amazing. I learned so much. You come in thinking you know a lot of things, and this is showing us more of like what we're doing and like why we're doing it.
My favorite part about the summit is like the past few years, I've been able to re-engage with a lot of our community partners. So it's almost like a reunion of some sort. And so for me, being able to see some of the same faces and see the same people who are just dedicated to doing the work and just coming back and just getting more and more information, for me, is the best part of the summit.
I would tell them that they're going to learn something that they just really didn't know before they got here about the value of working with girls. And I think this is a really special place because it's centered on work in Florida, but it's work that's transferable to any part of this country. And so I learn a lot that I can take back to Virginia when I'm here. And it's a lot of fun. The food's always really good. And the people who work here are just phenomenal. So it's always great for me to reconnect with everybody.
If I had parting words to people who have come to the summit, I know that they're probably feeling a mix of emotions. They're feeling rejuvenated. They might feel a little heavy with all the information they're trying to process. But what I would remind them is to see the girl. Because when we take that moment to slow down and to see the girl that's sitting in front of us, to have that mutuality and try to understand experiences through her eyes, that's really all that matters.